Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22, and it's time for another Season 9 2009 game mode, but this time with Valentino Rossi right here in the fantastic circuit of Assen. Now the objectives are simple in this one: finish in first place with Valentino and do not get past at any point. So the only concerning point is don't get past. So this could be really easy or it could be quite difficult, and we should be fending off against Dani Pedrosa, Vermeulen and even Casey Stoner ahead. So now it's about trying to find the right move. We're going to just follow Pedrosa and Stoner for a little while and then figure out where we are stronger and figure out where we need to go for the overtake, as we just run it off the track ever so slightly there as we are fighting against the 120% difficulty AI. We're now going into Ramshoek for turn 15 and then into, of course, the final corner and probably the best part of Assen, the most iconic part of Assen at least, the gear timber chicane. So to the left hand side for 17 and to the right going into 18 and beyond. Seems to be a crash behind. It looks like it's Colin Edwards who's gone down, but didn't quite see exactly where. But I do feel going into that final sector, that is where we are significantly stronger. So we'll see what we can produce as this next lap progresses. But I tell you what, right on the rear of Dani Pedrosa, and I do believe if I even get past just a little bit and then Pedrosa will retaliate, I do believe that class is being passed. So got to make sure that we actually make the move stick when we go for the lunge. But coming out of the Struben corner and bringing on the power with power setting 3 enabled, going to try and gently bring on the acceleration and short shift just to avoid the wheeling. But to the right hand side we'll go for the Weinschlangen. Possible lunge for the left hand side, not quite yet, but keep an eye on that for the next coming laps. I do love a good lunge into Weinschlangen. It's a very difficult corner to get right, but when you do it and it works, it is extremely satisfying. So we'll see what we can produce. But into the Bolt now for the left hand side for turn 9, really tight to the apex, a little bit too much. The Yamaha was running across the rumble strip there, as you've just seen, and now into Mandoven for turn 10. This is where we get really close to the Repsol Honda ahead of us, and this is where we might be able to line him up going into Ramshoek and then into the final corner into the gear timber chicane. So to the right hand side for the Hoghide, left hand side there for 14, and really close to the rear of Dani Pedrosa there for 15. I don't think we're going to be close enough for a lunge. We could make it stick. Certainly thinking about it as that right down easy boot just kisses the tarmac as we now bring on the power. And I tell you what, Pedrosa's going really slow there. This might be the chance. Rossi's ahead with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix of a 1:33.135 for the Italian. So to the right hand side for Harbach for lap 3 of 26, or lap 3 for 4 for us, or the penultimate lap right now as we go into Ossenbroken for the third time of asking. Stoner about half a second, going a little bit higher. Currently as it stands, less than 0.6 of a second though. This is where we're going to really bring on the power. Careful on acceleration. The bike got a little bit sideways there, not really what we were looking to do, but half a second gap it is to Stoner. Just going to have to bring on the power a little bit more now and get a little bit racier to try and chase behind the Australian ahead. But to the left hand side for the Russian, really tight apex, looking a lot cleaner in that lap compared to the previous one as we go into Steckenval now for right hand side for turn 8. Going to be picking up the slipstream, and we could fancy a lunge into De Bolt if we're close enough, but not quite just yet. Closing in rapidly now. Do we go to the right hand side? It certainly couldn't be done. It's going to be close as we go for it into Mandoven. That was a lunge and a half, or certainly would have been if we made contact then, but thankfully we just avoided any sort of major catastrophe, but just by bringing on the brakes a little bit more aggressively. But to the right hand side now, keeping the Yamaha YZR M1 in line as we just touch the rumble strip again. They're getting a little bit of a weird vibration on the control there. It certainly gave me a worry that we were going to crash there, but we're still good going into the right hand side for the gear timber chicane. Oh, Dani Pedrosa's gone down, the rider in third position. The Repsol Honda man has just squandered a chance of being on the podium here in Assen, and just binned it into the final corner. It is easier said than done, that corner, but still, a man of Dani Pedrosa's calibre, you certainly expect him to be finishing this Grand Prix and not wasting valuable points. But to the right hand side for 3, Casey Stoner in the lead, the number 27, the Australian. How much longer will he be leading? Can we go him into Struben? It would be a lovely move if we get it done, and I've got to say they defend really well in Struben in this game. Compared to last year, they opened the door and left it wide open. This time, not so much, but we might have a lunge here into the Weinschlangen and then into the left hand side. This is going to be a beautiful move. We get it to stick, not quite. Really close. I wanted to try and do something new there, but I couldn't get it to work. but we'll go into Steckenval and possibly a lunge into the Bull, because look how close we are now to the left-hand side for turn 9. Hard on the brakes as the Yamaha. Stone is still not yielding the position. Beautifully done from the Australian. He just wasn't yielding, he just didn't want it. And as we now try and squeeze up on the inside, okay, now we've gone for it. This is it, Rossi into the lead. Rossi into the lead into the Dukas Loop for turn 11. We now have it in our bags. I don't think Casey Stoner can stop us now. We're a bit of a man on a mission at this stage of the race, and at least for our final lap, this is the time to really pounce. So across into 15, and then hard on the brakes for the final time for the final corner here in Assen with Valentino Rossi as we flick it to the left-hand side. Bring on the acceleration, bring on the power, and across the line, it's not only the fastest lap of the race, but that is the challenge complete. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button and also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.
Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.